What's good, YouTube? It's your man ChaMoma back with another video. Hopefully you guys having a wonderful day. But look. I wanted to make a Morant build so bad. I was like, alright, we gotta bring back the 2K20 build. If you don't remember in 2K20, I had a slash and playmaker that was a blue-yellow pie chart, not a pure yellow. I did have that one as well. But I had a slashing playmaker that was a blue-yellow. And y'all liked that build so much and it was very fun to use. But one thing about it, a lot of people said it wasn't a Morant build. We know Morant is not that tall, but bro, you could have still made this build great if you just made the player 6'3", 6'2". This build was crazy. When I said I used to use this build ISOing, and it was a good rep build at the same time, it was a great rep build. But look, for anybody that's watching this video right here, if you're gonna be ISOing, this is a great build to use. If you're gonna play rec and you're not the main scorer, you're gonna be catching oops here and there, passing the ball, getting past the assist, this is the build for you. ISO wise, this is a great build as well, because I used to ISO with this with a spot up on the left wing. I was doing my thing. ISO between me taking a 2 or a midi and I get hot, and then I pass the ball out. But look, the pie chart, like I said, that blue-yellow pie chart, that demon pie chart. A lot of people sleep on this pie chart when it comes to the slash and playmaker, because last year a slash and playmaker pure yellow could get contact dunks. Since 2K made it the thing that if you're not that type of pie chart, your rating is not going to be that high, and I respect that. If you don't got that some yellow in your pie chart, your ball control shouldn't be that high. If you don't got a high finishing, you shouldn't have over a 75 dunk. I feel that. But this is going to be one of the variations of this build. I'm going to end up trying to get the same one of a 2K20 version of mine. This is going to be the one I'm trying to make as close as I can. On 2K20, I had 16, 13, 25 or 24, and maybe 10 defensive badges. On this game, they lowered a lot of stuff, and they made it a little higher for certain other attributes. But look, I got 15, 11, but I know a lot of people say, okay, you can do 12. There's no point of just having 11 if I can get 12 and that it's not going to go to anything else. For playmaking badges, I'm going to stop at 20. Yes, 20. Yes, 20 is good enough. You can get by with 20 playmaking badges based on the style of play, but I'm also going to show you a second version of this. So look, when we get to defensive badges, I'm trying to make sure I can get at least 7 to 8 defensive badges, even though you can get a total of maybe 9 on this build, almost 10. I think it's 9 at max on this build. But if you look at the stats are looking great. It's looking great. You can't get contact dunks off the rip, but we're not done with this build. We're not done. You're like, okay, I don't want to have to get 97 overall just to get contact dunks. To wait for it. I got you. Relax. But you notice on this build, the three-point shooting, you have a 67 three-pointer. Y'all know what Mike Wang said. Y'all know what he said. He said, if you don't have a somewhat 70 or 70 high three-pointer, you're not going to be able to shoot consistently. So if you guys want to actually test that out, and y'all want to be actually risk takers and try to make max arm builds like this at like a low three-pointer, hey, all by me, do what you got to do. If you know you can maybe hit that shot with a 69 or a 60, 65 three-pointer, you want to test 2K, that's on you. But anybody that's I think a few people telling me that you don't need that many finishing badges on that type of build. Since you get Hall of Fame finishing badges, you might as well get at least 15 to 16 finishing badges. That's a great amount of number to actually have finishing badges. For 16, that's good. But right here, I'm gonna try to finesse some badges. And you might be a person that want more playmaking badges. You're like, okay, I'll be good with non-shooting badges. But only subtracting those 2 finishing badges and putting on playmaking, you actually good. Minus 2 of them finishing badges, put the 2 on playmaking. Now you got 22 playmaking and 13 finishing. Even with the 13 finishing, this is still a great lineup of attributes that you have. And 2K did say, I can't say 2K, Mike Wang did say that they did buff paint defense. So if the defense is somewhat buffed, it won't really affect you if this is based on how crazy the buff is on defense in the paint. Did y'all know hop stepping and all that? We don't know until we get the game in our hands. But look, check this out. On this build, you can go 6'4", 6'3", whatever you want. But I'm going to end up making this build still 6'5". 6'5" was the great. You can get this all the way to 6'6". 6'7" will be pushing it. I wouldn't even want to push it to 6'7", but the 6'6", shooting guard 6'5" will be great. But I'm going to pick with the 6'5", go with the base. Look, I'm going to lower the weight. You can go lowest or 180. It's based on your preference. If you want to get that extra acceleration, you can. But if you wanted to pick the vertical pie chart, that's also a great pie chart for this build, especially when you get Gym Rat. You're gonna have at least a 90 vertical. Even if you pick the vertical pie chart, you still will have a 99 speed and a 99 acceleration. You just gotta pick your poison. As long as you get that Gym Rat badge, or however it is this year, if you gotta play a certain game mode, or you gotta play or do a certain workout just to get your attributes, just know you will have a 99 acceleration, a 99 speed, and a 99 vertical. But the main thing that makes and break this build right here, woo, wingspan. Yeah, wingspan. I tried to look at this with max wingspan. It was looking all right on defense, but when it got to the offense, having a 65 three-pointer plus 4, having a basically plus 5, you keep 99.9, a 70 three-pointer, it seems all right on paper. But we don't know in game. We don't know in game. So while I was messing with this, I was trying to get it as close as I can. I was like, okay, lowest wingspan. If I go lowest wingspan, I won't be able to get contact dunks. If I go 1 from lowest, I'm still able to get contact dunks at 99 overall. Yeah, at 99 overall, I will be able to still get contact dunks. So if you are the type of player that know you're not going to keep this player to 99 or even get to the 99, or you're a player that doesn't care about trying to get to the 99 rating, this might not be the build for you. You might want to have to make the arms long, but you might be a player that struggles on shooting. So look, when we get to the takeover, you cannot go wrong with none of these takeovers. None of them. Slash and takeover, I'm putting slash and takeover in this. You can't go wrong on none of these. Shot creating takeover, your mid range is going to be like an 85 or something like that. You're going to have like an 85 mid range because it's plus 10 with shot creating takeover. Your playmaking takeover, can't go wrong with that. Based on if 2K does do it how it was last year at the beginning of the year with playmaking takeover being horrible, hey, I would go slashing and shot creator. But look, if you guys want that playmaking takeover, do what you got to do. But I'm looking at the slashing. Slashing is in the corner of my eye, and I'm gonna end up going for this slashing takeover. And by the time you try to figure out what badge you want, you might be like, okay, I might have to go with the playmaking, but you might go back to that slashing takeover. Slashing playmaker. The names, you got Bradley Bill, you got Alexander, and the GOAT Kobe Bryant, RP Mamba. But look, you guys, when I tell you, this build, when I show you the badge layout, with this badge layout, this is similar to what I used last year, but I might end up switching it here and there, but I'm gonna show y'all a lot of different variations of badges that I will use. As you see, 15, 12, 20, and 7. I went with the first one. For anybody asking, oh, you just have blah, blah, blah. I went with the first variation. For anybody who's asking, the first variation of the badge count was 15, 12, 20, and 7. So contact finisher, max that out all the way. Maxed out contact finisher. I want relentless, I want slithery, and I want consistent, but it's based on how these badges work this year. If you don't need slithery on all the way up, I prefer it to be all the way up. You can put relentless on gold and have consistent on Hall of Fame. You can mix and match it. But I prefer to have this badge layout. If you don't want to have consistent on, or you don't want relentless on, put acrobat on. But those are some of the best badges to use. When it comes to the shooting badges, these are the main 4 shooting badges that you're going to use with this build with them 12 shooting upgrades. Range extender, hot zone hunter, deadeye, if you want deadeye on gold, and green machine. When it comes to them playmaking badges, oh man, so many variations is based on your style of play. We don't know if tight handles is going to work next year or this year. We don't know how the behind the back is going to be very effective with the tight handles. So look, I'm gonna mess around. You automatically going to have handles for days and quick first step on Hall of Fame. That's going to be the main thing you're going to have. Dimer, it's up to you. You want to run Dimer on Hall of Fame or Floor General on Hall of Fame based on what type of player you playing with, based on who's on your team. Some people might like having Floor General over Dimer. That's on them. But check this out. Unpluckable, I mostly run my Unpluckable on Gold. I never use it on Hall of Fame unless they change it that you can get less plucks. Anyway it go, you're going to get plucked anyway in this game. And you might be like, oh, why you got bailout? Since bailout does work, I tested it out in the actual My Player Builder showcase. It does work. It's the same. It's literally the same badge. Like, you literally can pass out almost anything. As long as you got a decent pass accuracy, you can literally pass out at anything. But I put time to handle on, and then you mess around with these badges. You got gold, Floor General, gold, Dimer, and you might want ankle breaker on. Just messing around with badges, and you think this is not enough badges for you, you can try the 22 playmaking badge option with the 13 finishing badge. It won't be a big problem. So look, the main and last thing, defense. Yes, defense is very high key this year because a lot of y'all know y'all made play shots, y'all made certain builds with only 3, 2, maybe 4 defensive badges or 5. 5 wasn't even decent enough to even get a stop. Y'all guys know what I'm talking about. But look, you cannot go wrong with it. I'm telling you, I'm going to end up making this build rep wise or ISO wise. I'm making this build. But make sure you guys follow me on Twitch Twitter, Instagram. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Also follow me on TikTok. It been your man ChaMoma, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.